put my stuff away. I just came from Target. Let me show y'all something. So Target has like this sale with 50 cent like plates and bowls and shit. And y'all know this is my favorite color. So I got them. It's plastic. But I like these. I've always liked these. This kind of takes me back to when I moved back to Brooklyn and I was dorming. Brooklyn don't even have a dorm. Well, it's permanently shut down now. And we bought these. Like I remember us going to Target. So I got these cups. I got these plates. And hi Rachel. And these bowls. And they were 50 cents each. So altogether I spent four, eight, $12. Hey, hit the thumbs up. So the cups were 50 cents each. The plates were 50 cents each, and I got it from Target, honey. Still, I'ma just put y'all here. I'ma start putting stuff away. Um, and yeah, I'm like, okay. Hey y'all, hey. So I wanted to come on here. I want to do a mental health check-in, and I also want to talk about the Cardi B situation. So, let me just get the Cardi B situation out the way. I'm disappointed in Cardi B. I really am. I'm not surprised because this is not the first time she's done extreme things as a result to a blogger talking about her. But I'm disappointed because I just feel like with Cardi B, you can't behave like that. Like you just can't behave like that. You can't dox a woman or anybody for that matter because they're talking about you in a negative way. And I do understand this culture that we're in where it's like, okay, we signed up to be celebrities, we signed up to be public figures, but we didn't sign up to be ridiculed. We didn't sign up to, be on the receiving end of you constantly making videos and stuff about us, but that's what comes with the territory. And the reality of the situation is, if you don't engage them, they will leave you alone. I mean, Cardi B is a mega superstar, so people probably always gonna talk about her off the strength of that. But I'm just saying from my personal experience of being doxxed and having somebody harass me and bully me and stuff, when you just stop paying them attention and you go about your business, naturally the person who is antagonizing you and trying to get a rise out of you, they kind of just gonna move on to somebody else. Because you gotta think of it this way, and the crazy thing about it is, Black T Blog is not even someone, in my opinion, that gives off that energy like she's mean spirited or she has an ulterior motive to be negative or to be nasty. She's a gossip blogger. She's a gossip blogger. Gossip bloggers are messy. They're messy. And I could see if somebody is like putting lies out about you. I could see if somebody is like posting your child and talking shit. But to just dox that woman, you put out her picture, because Black Tea Blog, similar to Impressive, don't really show her face. You put out her picture, you put out police reports, and you purposely perpetuated a narrative that she was involved in an alleged child endangerment case, and then come to find out you misread the penal codes that basically tell you what the charges are and what the offenses are. And actually, she wasn't involved in a child endangerment case. She was actually involved in a domestic violence case in which she was the victim of. She said that your followers have her social security number or some shit, allegedly. I'm just like, Cardi, we can't behave. Oh shit. We can't behave like that, honey. We can't behave like that, sweetheart. We just can't. And see, the thing is, You don't like yourself. You're not happy with yourself. You don't like yourself. And you can't go around lashing out and misbehaving towards people because of how you feel about yourself. You can't misbehave towards people because the way that you feel about yourself is being communicated verbally or writtenly, by way of a blogger who's doing their job. That's her livelihood. That's how she supports her family and supports herself and keeps a roof over her head. This is no different than when you make your music that's vulgar and it's hypersexual and it perpetuates messaging and imaging of black culture and womanhood and sexual liberation, and you have people that don't agree with that, and they come and they try to, oh, let's, speaking of, because WAP just hit his 1 year anniversary yesterday, let's ban WAP. Let's do this. Look what she's showing the kids. Cardi B should be out of here. Cardi B is a disgrace. You hate when people try to gang up, these political people try to gang up on you and get you out of here because they don't agree with you, right? So what is the difference between people who don't agree with your image trying to get you up out of here because they feel like you are perpetuating stereotypes? You are perpetuating a caricature of what you feel like a black woman is. What is the difference between people trying to get you up out of here because of that versus you really trying to get a blogger out of here for talking about you in a way that doesn't suit you? Like, Cardi, come on now. And I started to make a video, but it's just like, I'ma just do a live, and we're not gonna stay on this too long. We're gonna move on to the mental health check-in because that's more important. But I thought that was ridiculous. Love these. Oh shit. Love these. Love these. Okay? Love me some Lucky Charms, and y'all know I love chocolate. What Scotty said? Hey y'all, hey Shawnee, XO, hey Jay, hey C, Scotty, say it, but I'm getting attacked for that. What you getting attacked for? Who's attacking? Let me tell you something. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm so glad that my platform and what I blog about is not strictly centered around, like, I guess, pop culture and hot topics, because it's becoming harder and harder to be a YouTuber and to be a blogger, especially if you're black. And it shouldn't be that way. It should not be that way. I remember before I even started YouTube, when YouTube was fun, having a blog was fun. I used to go on bossup.com. I used to go on the YBF, funkydaniva.com, straight from the A, B Sky. Even when the Shade Room first came out and they was mostly on Facebook, this new thing of politics and you can't say this and you can't say that, I don't like it. I just don't like it. I feel like as long as nobody is meticulously planting shit about you that can really damage your reputation, and in the grand scheme of things, Cardi, Black Tea blog is centered around covering Nicki, Megan, you, like all the hip hop girls. I'm sure she talks about other stuff, but every time I see her in my suggestions or one of her videos is recommended, it's about female hip hop drama or controversy. Oh, this person tweeted that. Oh, well, I heard this lyric, this, but that's what she's supposed to do. She's a gossip blogger. And she found her niche. She found that, okay, when I talk about Nicki, when I talk about Cardi, when I talk about Meg, when I talk about Doja, when I talk about the hip hop girls, that's where I get most of my engagement. And because I'm truly interested and these topics pique my interest, it's a win-win. That's what everybody's looking for when they decide to become a content creator. Okay? How can I get the most engagement? And if you're lucky, Hopefully the way in which you get the most engagement goes in alignment with what you truly are interested in. So she genuinely is a fan of Nicki Minaj. She genuinely loves Nicki Minaj. So yeah, a lot of her stories about Nicki Minaj is going to be more geared in a positive light. But again, even when she talks about you and she's not in favor of you, from what I've seen and heard, it's not like she really be trying to come for you compared to other bloggers. And I feel like what's happening is Cardi B is lashing out on bloggers who are just innocently doing their job because you have a problem with the bloggers who have intentionally come for you. You can't do that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I just don't agree with that. I don't like that. I can't believe you doxed that woman. I can't believe you are leveraging your platform and your network to intimidate another woman. I just don't like that. I don't know what, like, Cardi, I don't, oh God. I don't even have no words. I really don't. It's 26 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. My favorite chips. Ah! They fell. So it's just a mess. But anyways, yeah, it's definitely misplaced anger. So mental health check-in. How's everybody doing today? Today is Sunday. It is a new moon in Leo. I've been kind of in a depressive slump for like 2 weeks now. I'm finally like coming out of it and getting back to myself. And I think me crying yesterday and then calling my godmother really helped because sometimes we're just not ready to hear certain things, so we prolong having certain conversations with certain people because we know they're gonna give us the real. And yeah, I just been going through a lot of changes, honey. Changes I've been going through on my Mary J. Blige, and you know, how is everybody doing? I can't wait to try this. So supposedly this is like a foaming bath, foaming crystals. You put them in, and it's lavender and chamomile. So I can't wait to try that. I feel nauseous. I didn't eat anything. Ugh, I'm tired. Cardi B knows in her heart that she doesn't belong in hip hop. That's why she lashes out and finds her. I'm over it. I'm so over it. I start school next month. I'm so over it. Like, I am so over it with her. Like, because at this point she's stagnated. She's stagnated at this point. And what I mean by that is, when you're a celebrity, more often than not, people are gonna let you move in error because they have their own selfish desires and their own selfish intentions. And what's interesting is I came across this clip that was on my discovery on Instagram, and Beyonce was being interviewed, and this interviewer asked her about Britney Spears. They was like, you're so poised, and you don't really be in drama. And then you look at Britney Spears, and this is back when Britney Spears had shaved her head. And Beyonce has said, yeah, well, I'm lucky that I have people in my life that genuinely care about me, and they're not just around me to see what they can get. And sometimes when you figure out like, damn, people, I'm only as valuable to people as like what I can do for them, everybody don't know how to handle that. And I think that was a perfect way she put that. Because everybody doesn't know how to handle that. And I feel like Cardi B goes through that. I don't think Cardi B is dumb. I don't think she's dumb at all. I think that she has realized by now that, you know, Cardi B is a brand. Cardi B is a product. It is to be marketed. It is to be sold. And she knows that it's like the worst position that you could be in is when you're in a relationship or an agreement of some form, and you know the minute that the parties or the individuals or the individual does not find you, what's that word, useful anymore, your ass is grass. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen to Cardi anytime soon, but I think just the thought of knowing that's what type of time she's on borrowed time, and all of the luxury life that she has comes with a price. I think she really wrestles with that. I think she really wrestles with that. It's one of those things where deep down inside you know you're wrong, you know that you're doing wrong, but because you know nobody won't check you, it just becomes easier and easier and easier to evade accountability. Like Cardi, you're a Sagittarius North Node. You got to learn how to look at the bigger picture and stop getting caught up on frivolous shit. Like, you pregnant, for crying out loud. You real pregnant, and you got yourself super worked up yesterday. Super worked up. Because she mentioned you and she said that you was thirsty? So you getting worked up over that? That's no way to live. That's no way to be. So she says you thirsty and you end up getting worked up over that. Girl. I'm still rooting for you, boo. I'm still rooting for you. I'm still rooting for you, but I feel like if you really don't make a choice to intentionally do better, I don't know what to tell you. Like like you gotta make that choice to do better. This is why I tell people, if you the popular person in your group, if you the person that makes the most money, the more educated, whatever, whenever you in a position where a lot of people are looking up to you and a lot of people are admiring you and a lot of people want to be like you, the best thing that you could do for yourself to remain grounded is to develop a relationship with yourself where you're highly self-aware, because most people don't tell the truth. Most people don't want to hear the truth. And most people navigate through life based off of, well, if it was me, this is what I would do, and this is what I would want, and this is what I would say. So, because most people don't like to hear the truth, most people don't tell the truth. So, the best thing you could do for yourself is learn how to be honest with yourself. You got to learn how to be honest with yourself. So when people are blowing smoke up your ass and trying to get you drunk off your own Kool-Aid, your discernment can come through and say, no, you know you wrong. You know you wrong. I don't care if 1,500 people are telling you you right. You know you wrong. But that takes a special type of self-will and self-determination to move in integrity and to move in transparency and to move in authenticity. That takes a special type of person to do that for themselves. And this is why many people don't. Cardi B is so sad. She's such like, and I mean sad, like she is deeply hurt and deeply troubled. But sweetheart, you cannot continue to misbehave and lash out on people like that, honey. You can't. You gotta stop that shit. I don't know what type of dude Offset is in, but I wouldn't, as a man, I don't even think I would want to be married or be in a relationship with somebody like that. Have kids? No disrespect. No disrespect. Shit. I was having a conversation the other day with my friend, and she had me cracking up because she was talking about something her daughter does, and she called her mom. It was like, Mom, why does so and so act like this? And her mom was like, it's genetics. It's genetics. You gotta. This is why it's important to check the genetics. But it's true. It is true. Cause some shit is just gonna. Well, a lot of shit be out of our control. Cause God has the final say. But when it comes to making babies and procreating with somebody and building the foundation, please. Like the way she be flying off the handle, I just be looking at her like, Cardi. And then you gonna dox that woman and you gonna put her picture on the internet and pull up a police statement that is actually her in a domestic violence situation. And weren't you in domestic violence? Didn't you say you started stripping to get away from your abusive boyfriend? Didn't you throw a shoe at Nicki Minaj because you thought Nicki Minaj was talking about your child, but you want to talk about somebody's motherhood? I don't get it. I really don't. Nah, she not gonna let her fans be her downfall. She gonna be her downfall. Cardi B is a grown ass woman at this point. Cardi B is a grown ass woman at this point. Her fans are not going to be her downfall. She's going to be her downfall. Even if she allows her fans to lead her over a cliff, that's something she's going to have to deal with. She is a grown ass woman. Grown ass woman at this point. On baby number 2, she's a wife. She is a businesswoman. She's damn near a mogul in the making. Seriously. She's grown. She's just ridiculous. You looking, I don't get it. I don't know how much more positive reinforcement she needs. You have your Grammys. You have your plaques. You have your #1 singles. You have your magazine covers. You have your husband. You have your children. Your mother's taken care of. Your family's taken care of. You have movie opportunities. You do merchandise opportunities with Reebok. Everything that you ever wanted, you have. You have an interest in politics. You got Tamika Mallory that let you forward her book. She does a state of address to the black community, and she has Cardi B forward her book. Everything that you want to be a part of, they allow you to be a part of. Everything that you ever wanted, you have, and you are still unhappy. That speaks volumes. And you're not even 30 years old yet. You're not even 30 years old yet, and everything you ever wanted, Cardi B, everything that you would say, I just want my husband, I just want my kids, I want my nice house. You been got that. And see, now you're starting to realize, oh shit, none of this shit matters. This shit does not make me, I'm still unhappy. Now what? Let me tell you something. The past 2 weeks, I have been severely depressed. And I called my godmother yesterday after having a crying spell. And we had a long conversation. And she basically was just, oh shit, something in my eye. She basically was just telling, oh my God, what's in my eye? Oh, Jesus. Probably Cardi B. She probably throwing shit to my fucking pupils. Let me stop. But she basically said that, like, in the last 2 years, to her knowledge, especially this year, a lot has happened and my network has shrunk intentionally. Like, I have shrunk my network. I have removed myself from spaces. I have removed people from my life. And she said, you're the type of person that does everything with intention. You did that because you seen that those people, those spaces, those habits that you're actively working on is counterproductive to the woman that you are meant to become. It's counterproductive. It's a distraction. It stagnates you on your soul journey. And she said, what you're going through is normal. What you're going through is normal because right now you're at this space in your life where it's kind of like, okay, all of my validation comes from external forces and external factors. But now I'm idle and I have to sit with myself and I have to learn who Aaliyah is outside of being a cousin, outside of being a niece, outside of being a student, outside of being this, right? Because sometimes we become super attached to these things. And I feel like because Belcalis never really discovered who she was. She never really returned to source, as I like to say, and reconnected with her higher self. And, made intentions to be in alignment with her higher self. And then you thrust her into fame and fortune, where you literally have a room full of people that view you as a product. They don't even view you like the real you as a product. They create, a narrative about you and disassociate it from you. Cardi B, in this case. And now your whole identity runs synonymous with this persona, and who you are at the core, who you are at the soul level is dying inside. Because first of all, you never attended to Belcalis before fame, before fortune. And now the deeper you get, the more successful you get, the more awards you get, the more money you get, the more deals, the more magazine covers, plaques, singles, you get further and further away from tending to that inner child Belcalis that is severely damaged and broken. Severely damaged and broken. And that's why no matter how much positive reinforcement you get from radio hosts, from YouTubers, from bloggers, from people that's in the same field as you, it's not enough. It's not enough. And you're frustrated. And I could relate to that because that shit is frustrating as fuck when you are rediscovering who you are separate from these labels that have been put on you. But again, you cannot lash out and misbehave, Cardi B. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot lash out and you cannot misbehave. You cannot do that. And you are going to have to be humbled. You are going to have a very hard fall because you don't get it. People continue to let you move in error and get away with it. And that's why when you finally do fall, because every knee must bow, okay? When you finally fall, that shit is going to rock your world. It's going to rock your world. Everybody has a tower moment. And your world will be turned upside down. And I hope that when it happens, because it is happening, not if, when it happens, I really hope whatever breakthrough or epiphany, ascension, aha moment, light bulb moment, whatever is supposed to happen so that you can really step into who you're meant to be in this lifetime, I hope it happens. And I hope you embrace it. Even if you are not as receptive and you're fighting against it, shit, I do that. Okay? I really hope you embrace it. Because she's just in so much pain. She's in so much pain. And like I always say, you out here having children. You're out here having children and procreating the next generations to come that are supposed to teach us stuff. And they are supposed to discover stuff and introduce stuff to us and take care of us. You are out here procreating children and you are behaving like a child. So you gotta get that shit together. You gotta get that shit together. Like you really do. That just was a bit too much for me because I already feel ways about the thing with Tasha K. My thing with Tasha K is I really hope that Tasha K doesn't lose all that money. I hope that they're able to come to an agreement. Because they're saying the biggest thing is that Tasha K, went on the record and said that she had herpes, and allegedly or supposedly Cardi B had to like show her medical documents. So I heard that's what's kind of getting Tasha K held up right now, because the point is you're putting out a lie. That's what Cardi B's whole thing is. But when it comes to Black T Blog, from what I know of her, she don't put out no lies on you. That woman do not be putting out any lies on you. She gives her opinion and she goes about her business. And you don't have to agree with her opinion. Like, you really don't. But at the same time, I also just kind of feel like you can't leverage and abuse the power that you have to silence her. Because that's exactly what you're doing. Let me intimidate you by doxing you so that you will stop talking about me altogether. That's what you did to Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk. That's what you did to the Shade Room, the lady who owns the Shade. And granted, but that's what you do. So we've seen this before. But see, this time you messed up because not only did you put out this woman's personal information, but then you perpetuated a narrative that's now circulating that really could be damaging to her character. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Cardi B never had any real guidance growing. She didn't. I don't think she did. I think she's one of those people that grew up in a house with parents who are strict, and sometimes to be strict and to be rigid to the point where your parents is scared of you. I mean, when your kids are scared of you, sometimes that don't work. You know. I don't know, y'all. But I'm gonna get on up out of here. I'm gonna try to get the Raising Canaan review up. I didn't review last week because I just thought that episode was so boring. I thought it was so boring. But last night's episode was cool. Yeah, I didn't mean her mom is scared of her. I meant Cardi's scared of her mom because she said her mom was real strict. Like, her mom was really strict. And sometimes that rigid, like, not so flexible way of parenting, sometimes that could create a monster out of your kid. Because I'd rather my kid be able to do what they want but have limitations than for them to not be able to do anything and they go out of their way to sneak behind my back. It's kind of like prison when they say when you go to jail, it makes you a better criminal, because while you're in jail, all it does is teaches you how to do this and do that and get away with this and get away with that. So what the hell is that outside my window? I can't wait for summer. I went to Target today. They already got pumpkin spice lattes. I snatched a box. Let's get this shit going. Summer is over. The kids already started going back to school, honey. Um, what Monday is next Friday is the 13th. Like we done. Summer's done. I am such a pro fall girl. Let's go. Let's go. I don't care for summer. I'm ready, honey. Or they have a culture shock. Yeah, that too, because they don't really be knowing what's out there in the world, and it's easy for them to be manipulated. People do the best that they can. I'm not coming at the parenting of her mom, but Cardi B needs a therapist. Like she needs a therapist. And I let me tell you something. One thing I've learned. People don't be going to therapy the way that they put on. A lot of people will know that they need therapy and they need to go sit down and talk to a professional, and they will not prioritize it. They will not prioritize it. They will not make time to go and sit and talk to a professional and let a professional pick their brain because they are comfortable in the toxicity. They are comfortable vibrating on that low frequency. They are comfortable, just being a ball, an agent of chaos, a ball of negativity in a gray cloud. I've seen it with my own two eyes. People won't do it. Yeah, I'm about to go make a pumpkin spice because I need to get a Keurig. So, because usually I just do the instant coffees where you add hot water. Like, that works for me, honey. I try not to drink water too much because, not drink water, drink coffee too much because it makes me anxious. So, excuse me. I love fall and winter. Yeah, winter's cool too. Winter's cool too. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Um, yeah, I'll leave this live up. I'll leave this live up, and I'm gonna make me a pumpkin spice latte, and I'm gonna relax. I know it's a new moon, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's a new moon. It's 8/8," but child, I feel like I did my new moon ritual yesterday. I'm tired, honey. I am tired. Thank you. See, oh, 44:33. I love it. I'm tired. So I'm gonna lay back. I'm gonna watch Charmed. Does anybody that's in this chat watch Charmed? I really be wanting to make a separate YouTube channel where I could just talk about random shit. Like, in a perfect world, let's just say like this YouTube channel was doing really well and I was making like mad fucking money and my business was amazing. And I just had leisure time to do like something cool, like, just regular. I would make videos talking about Sex in the City and Charmed and even Power because I really like to examine TV shows. That's one thing I do miss about being in school and studying like TV and radio. Oh my God. I love that shit. I love to watch shows and movies. I would love when my professors would be like, go home and watch this and then come back and break it down. No, I don't watch the new Charm. I'm talking about the old Charm. Who was your favorite character on the old Charm? But yeah, I just wanna like I wanna do stuff like that too sometimes. Like I just be wanting to chop it up about that shit. Like, supernatural stuff, like scripted. Carrie used to get on my nerves. Carrie is so problematic. She is so problematic. Charlotte and Samantha are my faves. I like how Samantha's unapologetically herself, and I like how Charlotte is so green about love. It was cute. Phoebe, I love Phoebe. Everybody loves Phoebe. And I loved her with Cole. I'm on the 5th season now. It's not, Paige just gets on my nerves. Like, Paige really gets on my nerves. Phoebe, I love Phoebe too. Like, Paige just, oh, she is like a thorn. She is a thorn. But Phoebe and Cole, I love them. I don't care because like I know when Charm ended, she ends up marrying Cupid, and I guess that's cute. And Jason was cool too, but Cole, that was her nigga. That was her nigga. Like, that was her nigga, and I just think, I don't know. The new Charmed isn't bad. I'm just not interested. I'm really just not interested. Yeah. I'm not interested. They look like kids compared to when Charmed came out with Prue, Phoebe, and Piper, and they look like young adults. Nah. He was her soulmate. That's the love of her life. Like, he was, I liked Cole. Like, yeah, he had his ways. I mean, he was a demon, but I don't know. The new Sabrina, it's not boring, but it does not hold my attention. It has that Gossip Girl effect. Like, have y'all been watching the new Gossip Girl on HBO Max? The new Gossip Girl on HBO Max is not boring, but it's just like I ain't shaking in my boots for a new episode. Like, some shows, they just get you. Like Euphoria, that's a good show. Euphoria is a good show. That's a show like when it goes off, you're fiending like, damn, when is it coming back on? That show on Netflix, Sex Life, that was a good show. For me, if a show goes off and I'm not fiending for a season two, it held my attention, but yeah, I didn't watch the old Gossip Girl. Yeah, they remade it. It's on HBO Max. I'm tired. I hear my water bubbling. HBO got rid of Lovecraft Country in the show. I heard that was a good show. I never watched it though. I think I'm gonna start The Shy because people be saying The Shy is good too. Oh shit! See, good thing I didn't buy that. I literally I didn't know I had this in my pantry. I literally was like, damn, I forgot to get toothpaste. I'm gonna have to cut my toothpaste open. You know, like back in the day, if some of y'all didn't have to go through this, then good on your parents. But you know, back in the day when you gotta cut the toothpaste and then take. I was like, how I forget toothpaste? I got soap and everything, but then I had extra in my pantry. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Anyone watch Firefly Lane? No. What's that about? I heard that show Little Fires Everywhere was good. I'm so tired. I gotta wait for my package to come and then I can relax. Yes, I started Little Fires Everywhere. It was moving too slow for me. Y'all, it's lit. It's lit. All right, y'all have a good Sunday. I'm gonna get off of here for real this time. This is about to be a mess. Yeah, let me put this down. All right, y'all have a good Sunday.